A second for the presentation. Adam, can you hear me now?
I can, yep.
Okay. I think that's better, or no more feedback. Good. Okay, welcome, Adam. We are ready for your presentation, and the floor is yours.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me just share my presentation here and let me know when you can see it.
It's up now, Adam.
It is perfect. Thank you very much. So I'll get into it. So for those who don't know me, my name is Adam Modi. I am a partnership manager at SLWC, Service Line Warranties of Canada. I've been with the company for over a year and a half now, and I'm the day-to-day contact for our partners. So I do appreciate you giving me the time to provide this brief overview of the Service Line Warranty Program. And we've been fortunate to have been working with and offering this program to Manitowoc residents since 2016. See the change there on the slide?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Sometimes I get stuck. So just a quick overview of who we are. So the Service Line Warranty Program originally launched in Canada in 2014 with our first partner, Hamilton, Ontario, after responding to an RFP from them. We were then invited by the local authority services of AMO to offer our program to their other members, and we're now partnered with over 70 municipalities across Ontario and Alberta. Across North America, we work with over 1,100 municipalities and utilities and serve over 4.8 million homeowners. Our management team is locally based in Ontario, and we have employees across the GTA and Quebec. Our parent company, HomeServe, was recently acquired by Brookfield Infrastructure Partners, a Canadian-based asset management company. And as I mentioned a moment ago, we have been partnered with the township since 2016. So many municipalities find that homeowners are typically not aware of the responsibilities for the service lines on their private property. In the event of an issue or failure, it's not uncommon for them to call up the municipal offices only to find out that they're on their own for the repairs, and then from there need to determine if they have any coverage or not, and then finally to coordinate those repairs themselves. The partnership with SLWC helps inform residents of their responsibilities for the service lines on their private property, typically through mailings sent out and paid for by SLWC, and then provides them with the option to sign up for the voluntary warranty plans offered by Service Line Warranties if a resident is interested in being financially protected from a service line issue. Optional plans from SLWC can help protect homeowners from potentially expensive repairs to their service lines, provides them with the convenience of not having to find and vet their own contractors, and of course encourages residents to deal with leaks quickly. We work with our municipal partners to communicate the program through the channels most appropriate for their residents and ones that help make sure all those who may be interested in the program can find information on it. Once residents have received our mailing or other forms of communications we send out and had a chance to review that information, they are then free to make an informed decision related to their external water and sewer service lines. A 2021 survey conducted on behalf of SLWC noted that 66% of homeowners believed that they were not responsible for the damaged water and sewer service lines on their private property, which does highlight the need to inform residents while also making sure a solution is available to them. So we partnered directly with municipalities to offer the Service Line Warranty Program to residents, and it's not available in municipalities where we have not entered into an agreement. The agreement allows us to promote the program to residents, including the use of the township's logo, which helps lend credibility to the information and encourages residents to review the material. Overall, the partnership helps ensure residents can trust the information they receive and from there learn about their responsibilities for their external service lines and weigh the benefits of the optional plans we offer. Our partnership means that we're able to effectively get our information out to homeowners and can therefore offer our plans at affordable rates, which makes this a viable option for interested homeowners. We're typically not a company most residents would have heard of, and we want to make sure that residents can trust the information they are reviewing and will not consider it a scam or illegitimate. All material we send indicates our plans are optional and voluntary, and that the township does not administer or run the program, and that no public funds are used in its administration. Basically, our communications arm residents with information on their service line responsibilities, and from there, residents are free to sign up for one of our plans. They can review their options with their existing insurance provider, or they may choose to take no action at all, but they still benefit from the information that they've received. So overall, we offer the following benefits to municipalities and their residents. So as I mentioned, an educational awareness campaign done at no cost to the township. Again, these lines are often out of sight and out of mind until an emergency situation arises. So informing residents ahead of time allows them to properly prepare in case of an emergency. We do not send material to residents without review and approval of staff, so you can be confident in the material we do send. We also do not market door to door or over the phone, and we work with staff and the municipality to promote the program in ways that everyone could agree upon. Our plans include thawing of frozen lines. Our repair hotline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and that also includes holidays. So customers are always able to get in contact with us when faced with an emergency. We arrange for the contractor, which alleviates the need for the resident on a plan to go and find and vet their own contractor. If a resident wanted to cancel a plan, we do make it easy. There are no long-term commitments or contracts with us. Plans can be canceled with 30 days notice. Plan pricing does not increase when a customer wants to make a claim, and they can make multiple claims a year, each with their applicable benefit amount. We are legally liable for any work completed by our contractors, which helps protect the town from any liability due to the work on these shared service lines. And then finally, all our plans are covered by a 1-year guarantee, so everyone can be confident in the repairs that are completed through one of our plans. So I want to take a moment and just make sure everyone is aware of our CARES program. So CARES is an initiative we set up to help residents in need. Basically, if a resident in one of our partner communities is faced with a service line emergency and is unable to pay for the repairs, then they could apply for assistance from us. If approved, we will be able to tap into our network of contractors to help get that resident up and running again. The program is open to all residents in municipalities partnered with SLWC and is aimed towards low-income households who currently do not have any form of coverage and could otherwise not pay for their repairs. We know many times these residents call into the municipality looking for help. Unfortunately, many may not even be aware that they were going to be responsible for these lines. In these cases, there's not much the municipality can do since it is a private side matter. So we hope our program can help these residents and really make an impact in the community. So if you are aware of a resident in this situation, you can reach out to me directly. And then finally, a few stats here. So currently in Manitou Lodge, we only have about 4 active customers. We believe this is primarily due to a lack of promotion of the program. Especially during COVID, we took an overall pause on promoting the program with partners as residents had a lot to deal with and resources for staff were very limited. But in the last year or two, we have started to work again with our partners to communicate the availability of the program. While overall enrollment in the program is affected by many factors, including how long we've been partners and the amount of communication on the program we've done, we are currently averaging about 3% of residents in our partner communities signing up for a plan. Of course, service lines are generally out of sight and out of mind, so homeowners' responsibility and the availability of our plans are also not top of mind unless they're being actively discussed. With that in mind, we are more than happy to work with you to promote the program through means and channels that make the most sense for your residents and allow residents to easily find information on the program and help learn about their service line responsibility. The program really is designed to be a long-term partnership, given that service lines are an essential component of the home and continue to age. And with that, is there any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a question, Adam. Hold on, we might have to repeat it for you.
Sure.
Forward. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, good. I was interested in your program, and I read the first time it was published in our local paper that comes out once a month. I pulled a number, and I got a call center in the States, and they could tell me nothing. So they said, wait till I give you somebody in Canada, which turns out to be the girl sitting next to her. in the state still. So they really couldn't give me any information whatsoever on the program, what programs you had, questions I may have. So when I heard this, I thought, okay, I gotta come and talk to the person myself. I'm still interested. I understand you cover from my property line or my clean water shut off into the house. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, wherever the shut off is, whether it's on the inside of the house or the outside, that's correct.
It would be much the same. If the break happened, my side of that, my responsibility.
Correct. Everything from the other side of the public side, correct, up to the where it connects inside your home.
Okay. Do you go through the wall into the house with your line? Do you connect?
If the meter is inside your home, then yes, the coverage is, and I can double check this, but the coverage should be all the way to inside the home where it connects to the meter.
Other than that, I would like somebody that came down to the town. The person at the desk didn't know anything about the program until they showed him in the book. That's not his fault. And he talked to somebody else and said, well, we really don't do anything or don't administer it, so we can't tell you anything. So I'm still in the dark really as to what you do offer, costing, what programs you have. Is there anyone in Canada outside of this venue that can contact me and we can discuss this?
So I would like, if you don't mind, I can give you a call back potentially tomorrow or another day and discuss it with you. I'd be curious to find out who you spoke to, or even potentially what issues you had when you called the call center. We've had, sorry, someone call me?
No, I just saying, that's fine. That's what I want to do. I want to talk to somebody with the company that can answer some questions.
Yeah, 100%. So I can give you a call and discuss, and I can also, after our initial discussion, if you would like, I can then have someone directly call you back with all the information you need if there's something I cannot answer. I'd be curious. We had one or two situations where, for whatever reasons, the way our program works, just to let everyone know, is we put postal codes for our partner municipalities into our system so that only our partner municipalities residents can actually sign up. We've had a few occasions where, for whatever reason, we've been missing a posting code or something drops out of the system. So if you call in and that postal code happens to be missing, then they wouldn't be able to find information on the plans. I'm not saying that's what particularly happened to you, but it could be one reason why someone wouldn't be able to find information when they spoke to you. So I would be curious to get your information. I could take that back to confirm whether or not everything is showing correctly for your address, and then of course I can answer your questions, and I can also potentially, if you are interested in going any further with the plan, I could have someone give you a call back to discuss details further.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to do it in this venue. I can give you my phone number now. That's fine. I don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I can.
Excuse me. May I suggest that you take his number down and give him a call?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is live stream, so just, we'd rather not.
So do you want to? Yeah, do you want to send it through a?
Just to keep the. It's 6. Yeah. You got it.
Do you want to send it to me over email, and then I'll
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
you're in the ball is good.
Yeah, I gotta get the email, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's faded. And on the meeting.
Yep.
SLWC.
OFC.
OFC. Yeah, I knew I couldn't. And that's OFC. Okay, the name is Adam. Yeah, I got that.
Okay,
And what was the gentleman's name? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Your name. Mine? No, Linda and Rick Thompson.
THOMSON. No P, the driver.
Thank you.
okay,
Talk to you tomorrow.
thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Yeah, actually, my question would be to, as far as the premiums for the plan and the amount of coverage, where would the residents get this information?
Sure. So any material that we send out generally includes that information, but for self-service. If you go to our website and put in your postal code, all the costs, the applicable benefit limit, and links to all our terms and conditions are available on our website.
Okay.
Well, I don't-
Through the chair. This would be more.
Did
Orange.
that answer your question? Sorry.
Yes, I would, I know we had this discussion at Roma, and my concerns were the amount of coverages versus the actual cost of the repairs in our local municipality.
Right. So at this point, since I think we only have about 4 customers, I don't believe anyone has actually put in any claims, unfortunately. So the way our structure has been put up is so that the benefit limits are designed to cover the vast majority of all claims. And we work with municipalities all across Northern Ontario and Southern Ontario. And so far, the limits that we put in place have been proper to deal with those particular claims for the vast majority of them. So we haven't seen any situations where the benefit limits that we are using, which are still our standard limits, have been too low or anything like that. They've been just fine for the vast majority of claims we have. If we were getting claims in your area and finding that they were on the higher end, we could then potentially look at adjusting those benefit limits and the costs. But we do want to try to keep the cost for the program down, that in relation to the benefit limit which we offer. So I wouldn't want to just go ahead and move your cost of your plans up and increase the benefit limit if the cost to do work in your area didn't necessarily warrant it. So I think we would need to look into more detail on what the average cost might be for water and sewer line repairs in your area. But at the moment, without any data for your area specifically, I would assume that would fall into the similar range in other communities in the area.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mike.
So 2-part question. So what Adam's saying is that from the water shutoff, we would be responsible as a homeowner from that to the water meter inside the home.
Yeah, that is what they're covering.
And then from the water shutoff to the street would be covered by the township.
Correct.
Is
Yes.
that
That's currently how our bylaw is.
perfect? Thank you.
Any other questions?
One thing, just what's a good time to call them tomorrow?
Okay, Rick was curious on what's a good time to call you tomorrow,
Anytime
Adam?
after 9 a.m.
You don't want when I get up.
Anytime after 9 a.m. he said.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your presentation, Adam, and I'm sure we will get back to you shortly.
All right, appreciate it. Any questions, feel free to send them my way.
Okay, will do.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that council has been provided a presentation by Adam Moed, Partnership Manager with Service Line Warranties regarding the Service Line Warranty Program. And further, that council thanks the above noted for attending and providing the presentation to council. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Kotick, resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting held January 18th, 2023 are adopted as circulated. All in favor? Okay, no petitions, correspondence. We want to bring this down. Okay, we're moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the correspondent item 08-01 be received and filed. And
You would only use this part, you were bringing it in,
okay,
so it's just receive it.
okay, all in favor? Okay, reports. Moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson, resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Thunder Bay District Board of Health held November 9th, 2022 be accepted as received. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Hudson, resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Manitowoc Public Library Board held November 14th, 2022 be accepted as received. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Kotick, resolved that the fourth quarter review 2022 from the Manitowoc Public Library be accepted as received. All in favor? Okay. Verbal update by the mayor. I just want to remind everyone that Frosty Days is next weekend, and for everyone to, look at all the programs that are out there to offer. And I see there's some sculptures already starting to be built on front lawns. And then one other thing, I have a happy birthday going out to Marty Budden. No, sorry, not Marty Budden, that was last month. Andre Valiers, happy 75th, and many more. Okay, and that's all I've got. And now,
My turn.
Florence.
Thank you, through you, Mr. Chair. A few updates for you. The ski hill is operating well. Staff have worked very hard to create a few new features, including a couple of jumps on the Pine Run. The volunteers are in place, and volunteers have started to service the ski equipment. And we reached out to schedule a time to do the certification and the training. So we expect equipment rentals to be available soon, and we're very excited to be able to post that date on our website and on Facebook. Just a reminder that the rest stop continues to be closed at the corner of Highway 17 and Highway 614. I haven't been given an update as to when it will reopen, but the MTO is working on that. The office will be closed to the public tomorrow as staff are attending a mental health and wellness forum. It'll be all day here in council chambers tomorrow. And then additionally, 5 staff attended first aid training all week, train the trainer. And this will assist the township to be able to offer first aid training to firefighters, staff, as well as members of the public. And the 5 people attending the train the trainer are from the fire department, public works, as well as community services. And so we've got our bases covered and are excited to be able to offer that service to the township. That's it.
Thank you. Over to business. Moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson, resolved that council is in receipt of administration report FD monthly report 23-02 submitted by Don Kruger, Fire Chief, regarding the fire department monthly report.
Thank you, through you, Mr. Chair. I don't have anything to add to my report, so I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Got off easy.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you. And further, that council received the fire chief's monthly report as presented. All in favor? Okay, moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Kotick. Resolved that council is in receipt of administration report admin 2023-05 submitted by Jolene Keogh, clerk, regarding a bylaw to establish the Manitowoc Cemetery Advisory Committee and terms of reference.
Thank you, through you, Mr. Chair. As you're aware, we received enough applications this term of council to form a committee for the cemetery, which is great. So upon reviewing the 1988 bylaw that established the Cemetery Advisory Committee of Council, we determined that it would probably be appropriate to bring back an updated bylaw and to also include an updated terms of reference. It's a little bit more fulsome and is more in line with the terms of reference we have for our other communities. And so if council has any questions.
No.
Okay, great,
Perfect.
thanks.
And further, that council approved the bylaw to establish the Manasquash Cemetery Advisory Committee and attached terms of reference. All in favor? Okay, moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the council is in receipt of administration report admin 2023-06 submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding council travel and per diem allowance. Policy number 2022-24.
Through you, Mr. Chair, last year we brought forward the travel expenses policy, looking at it from the lens of increasing the mileage rate for travel costs, as well as increasing the meal allowance when traveling outside of Northern Ontario. The one thing we didn't look at was the per diem for council. And so bringing that back now for a couple of reasons, but now that meetings are able to be attended virtually, oftentimes we find that members of council are online for 1 to 8 hours during the day with no compensation because they're not traveling out of town. So we'd like to change that and make virtual meetings eligible for the per diem, but also do away with the requirement that members of council have to provide a statement of account from their employer. And so we're proposing that a half day allowance be $100 and a full day allowance be $200.
Thank you. Is there any questions?
Through the chair, so the change would be for virtual and in person?
Yes.
Yeah, just to clarify, the way I see this, this actually saves the township. And if we had a choice to go virtual or attend, by not leaving town and attending, we're saving a lot of money on our expenses as far as our meals and our travel. So therefore, the per diem is the only thing that gets paid. So if we do it virtually, that actually, benefit the participant, but also save the township money. The only thing that I noticed in the report was from basically 1 to 4 hours at half per diem, great. But the way it's worded, I think it should be changed to more than 4 hours, be the full per diem. Because as it's worded right now, it's 5 to 8. So if it's 4.5, what happens?
So the wording in the report is that more than 1 hour to less than 4 hours is a half day per diem at $100. More than 4 hours is a full day per diem at $200. I'm just gonna go to the attachment and make sure that the wording is the same.
Yeah, I read it somewhere, but it said that.
You're correct. That the
Thank you.
wording is different in between the report and the attachment. So I will make the change to the attachment, which is the appendix to the bylaw, to ensure that it's the same wording as what is in the report.
Perfect.
There you go. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, any other questions? Okay. Where am I? And further, that council approves the addition of virtual meetings as an eligible item to qualify for the per diem allowance for members of council. And further, that the revised policy take effect the 2022 to 2026 term of council. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that council is in receipt of administration report admin 2023-07 submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding firefighters vacation pay.
Thank you, through you, Mr. Chair. So we started paying vacation pay to the firefighters as of July 1st, 2022. We want to provide compensation to the current and active firefighters for the time that they've been with the fire department when they should have been receiving vacation pay and hadn't been. So we've checked with the Ministry of Labor, and our requirement is to pay out 2 years and 10 months. And so this report outlines who is eligible. We didn't name names, but for the current and active firefighters, and what the estimated payout would be for that group of firefighters. So the amount that we've determined that we would owe would be just over $2,200 in vacation pay. And we estimated it at everyone receiving 6% vacation pay to create the estimate, but the reality is it may be slightly less than that, depending on the seniority of the firefighters.
Okay. Any questions? Nothing. Okay, and further that council approves the payout of 27 months vacation pay owing for current and active members of the Manitowoc Fire Department. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Kotick, being a bylaw to establish the Manitowoc Cemetery Advisory Committee, be read a first and second time. And furthermore, be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2023-04. All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson, being a bylaw to amend bylaw 2022-24, being a bylaw to provide for travel policies and the payment of expenses for members of council of the municipality as amended, be read a first and second time, and further be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2023-05. All in favor? Okay, no motions, closed sessions. Okay. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Kotick, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council of the Township of Manitowoc as its meeting held on Wednesday, February 8th, 2023, be read a first and second time. And furthermore, be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2023-06. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Kotick, seconded by Councillor Hudson, resolved that the regular meeting adjourn at the hour of 7:37. All in favor?